EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Atlanta Falcons. Christmas Eve to all. What a good one we have in store as we are underway here in Week 16. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Here we go.
A man who was the Georgia State High School Player of the Year in 2020. Here's Jahmyr Gibbs. And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line. You talk about this Falcon defense. They were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
I just consider myself fortunate that I'm not in charge of the offensive line. They gave up 7 sacks last week. And if things don't improve in this game, the head coach isn't going to be looking at the offensive line. He's going to be looking at the offensive line coach. And that's when things get dicey.
Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. Another run for Gibbs here. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jahmyr Gibbs, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10. At their own 26-yard line.
Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready. At their own 26. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he powers his way up past the 30. Julian Blackmon bringing him down.
Defenses always have a goal of holding a runner under 100 yards. Well, he went over 150 last week, won NFC Player of the Week award honors. And guess what? He's got a chance to do it again because of that vision he has. He sees holes that maybe don't exist.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Sometimes being a linebacker in the middle of the field is kind of like being a doctor on the field. You got to make the right diagnosis. Here he correctly sends his run and shoots through to make the play in the backfield.
Now 3rd down and 7. Ritter now. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's a third down conversion to 24 yards there. Nice play. Now for Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now a quick throw into the hands of Jefferson. So no gain on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. The Falcons at 9-5 now on the year. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They get the home crowd behind them. That ain't going to be tough to beat in this one.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Sticking with the passing game. Here's Ritter again. Escaping the pressure right. And that will be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Back to throw, Ritter. This one brought in by Jefferson. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Richardson off the play fake. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? It's certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and pressure advantage.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, here's Richardson. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
On the ball. Hey, go steal. Ready?
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Ready.
On second down, here's the option. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14. But sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw defensive end right in his face because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
Youngway Koo for the Falcons field goal. A 52-yard attempt.
Koo knocks this one through the post. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
From the 22 now, here's the 2nd down and 9. Now it's Richardson. This one into the hands of Will Mallory. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 18 yards the gain for number 18.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches as we just saw him do there because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. 2nd and 10. Richardson working from the gun. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And Richardson looks to throw once more. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That goes for a gain of 31. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Play action. Now Richardson. That complete to Downs. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it's 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Falcons' 24-yard line.
On the draw is Sermon. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. No luck whatsoever there on the draw.
Yeah, they're supposed to use their aggressiveness against them. That was the hope. But maybe they had too big of a meal last night. A half step slow, and he ends up running right into the meat of the defense.
Richardson looking to throw this. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Like what I've seen so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
The Colts send out their new kicker for 2023, Matt Gay, for the field goal. Gay's kick is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the two teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Ready.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10.
Jackrabbit, set.
Going play action. Ritter on the move to his left. And caught by London. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
Check, smash. Hut, hut.
They'll run again here with Robinson. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
Down. Trail, yellow.
Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Ready up. Smash, smash. Hut.
Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Ritter will set up to throw it. Short throw to Smith. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that will bring up 2nd down. Clock running, and the Falcons moving with a sense of urgency. 2nd down throw coming for Ritter. Complete. Jefferson the target. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A nice gain of 21 yards. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Let's
So
go.
the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. First and goal.
Shot, 17. Hut, hut.
Looking to throw it here. Ritter. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Ready, ready. Strike, check, strike. Ready.
Robinson. Touchdown, Falcons.
Sometimes offense, if you get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught inside the 5. And he's in for 2. The fake works. And they take the lead. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
First and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
Six, mega. Hurry, hurry.
First down. Here's Ritter. Throw left side, there's London. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
Ready, ready. Hey, full fury. Ready, ready.
Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
Here we go.
So after the
Here we go.
loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
Set, go.
Ritter. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Ready.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Set.
Here's Ritter. And that is incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
McKenzie now to return it. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
On the jump.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right here.
Warrior 70.
Off play action. Richardson. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll send the tight end in motion left.
70 Rangers, 60 Mavericks, 60 Mavericks.
On 3rd down, it's Richardson. He's got his running back out of the backfield. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jahmyr Gibbs. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Colts have retaken a third quarter lead. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces, to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Ready.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15.
Ready.
Again, it's Robinson. That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 14-yard line.
Ritter to throw it. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Loss of 6 yards. It's now 3rd down and 9.
Ritter throwing on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Ritter back to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown. Bijan Robinson. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Falcons are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Coup for the extra point. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd quarter. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. 1st and 10. Here's Richardson with it. He's got a man complete. A big play there for Indy. 41 yards.
When you get into the second half of a tie ball game, you start realizing that every play takes on a bigger significance, and this is pretty significant right here. This is where you start putting the pressure on that secondary, and that's a job well done there.
Gibbs straight ahead. And a short gain down to about the 33. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left them no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Richardson looking to throw. Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. We're off to the 4th quarter here on Christmas Eve. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Colts on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Now Richardson. That is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. Gibbs trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
Here we go.
Now they'll empty out the backfield. Sermon. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. The 2nd down play not much better than the 1st. Just a gain of 1 there.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. QB sneak, Richardson. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. And no movement for the field goal unit to break this tie. They're going to go for this thing. 4th and goal. Here we go. Richardson to throw off play action. Rolling. He's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Mo Alley Cox, his first touchdown on the year. And the Colts answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Makes the score Colts 25, Falcons 18. Matt Gay to kick off for the Colts.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Come on, set.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 in the first. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did all the time.
And he'll be brought down by the Colts. That was Eric Johnson in there to drop him for his sack.
But you do need to know as a young quarterback that if you're going to spread the field, the ball's got to come out quick. And you have to know where to go with the football, really, in pre-snap. Identify where you want to go and get rid of it.
43 rail. Green jack. Hey, blue, white.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Got it.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Light blue. Yellow, zoom, blaster, 6. Rail, yellow. Ultra. Ready.
Back to throw, Ritter. And that one going to come up short, low throw.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Red, cycle. Set, go.
Ritter now. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
Nice call on defense, rolling out the nickel package for that big 3rd down play, and they did an excellent job locking down coverage and forcing him to try and run for it, and he doesn't get there, which brings up a big 4th down call.
Okay, right.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Yellow. Set.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a 1st down. So they get the flag for pass interference. Big call there on 4th down.
But it's the right call, and as much as I want to see them play through incidental contact, he's definitely there too early.
So 1st and 10 after a big mistake on 4th down with a penalty.
Let's go. Go set.
They're going to look to throw. And he fires one incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Ready?
Completion left side to Miller. And some room to run now. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 22 yards there, a first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Meanwhile, Ritter's throw taken in by Miller. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 3rd down, they're going to go with the option. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Partner, you got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. The ball on the 16 for 2nd and 10.
Blue is striking. Set.
Now Ritter. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. And the Falcons are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Boy, how do you let a guy get that wide open in the 2-minute drill?
There's absolutely no way that that's coached or taught. That's an absolute complete breakdown on that play.
Ritter wants to throw it. This is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Drake London, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Here's 1st and 10.
Check smash. Check smash. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Drop 50. Drop 50. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
Richardson to throw it. Got his open man. It's Mallory. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Richardson. That's going to be taken in by Downs. Down to the 10. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th. Obviously a huge touchdown for their team, but a big touchdown for a rookie quarterback here to be able to break the tie in the 4th quarter.
And he just shook off all the pressure, too, because when you think about it, tie ball game, rookie quarterback, most of them are thinking, don't make a mistake. Instead, this young man just said, I'll make a play.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. And the fair catch taken. No time will come off the clock. And they will begin this critical drive at the 25-yard line.
On the double.
They'll come up first and 10 here.
Smash, red. Blue, go. Needle, blue. Green, jack. Hut.
Ritter. Flush to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get to midfield or so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
Here we go.
Here comes second down.
Ready?
Here's Ritter. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
2 timeouts still in their back pocket. It's first and 10.
Mega. Ready.
Robinson up the middle, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now they burn the timeout, and they're kind of in that gray area where they might be able to get 2 plays in, but maybe just 1 play left in this ball game. We'll see. Ritter looking to throw it here. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Now 1 more shot at it. Obviously, again, they've got to go for the end zone.
Well, we've seen it happen before. How about Aaron Rodgers throughout his career? He seems to pull it off about every other week. But if I'm the defense, I'm rushing the quarterback and making him move away from his throwing arm. That makes it a little bit tougher to get it downfield.
Ready.
What can they draw up now? Time to find out on a 3rd and 8.
Hey, red. Slide blue. Cross it. 6. 10.
A final shot now for Ritter. They still can't get it. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. But all came down to 1 final jump ball on the Hail Mary, but part of the defense was ready, able to force it to be incomplete. Ball game over.
Look, let's face it, everybody wants to work the ball in closer and take a more high percentage pass to try and tie the game. But the Hail Mary, that's what they had to work with. And now they're just hoping that their jumpers can get up higher and are stronger than the defenders. Not the case in this instance. They end